Hi, I'm Chad with Turf Organic, and today let's talk about frost and winter damage to your St. Augustine turf. Let's get into it. Let's start with mowing in the winter time. Best thing to do is mow as little as possible. Only mow the lawn as needed, but never cut more than 1/3 of the grass blade at one time. So directly after a heavy freeze or even a frost here in Florida, you're gonna wanna get the lawn rest for 4 to 6 weeks without any mowing. Mowing could cause more damage, and as well as if you cut too low in the winter and another freeze comes, it could actually destroy the root system and kill your grass. And as long as the roots are okay, your lawn will always recover. So protect those roots is by keeping that grass tall and a heavy mower off. The next great tip is watering. Cut down your watering. Only water 1 day a week and keep your time zones long. It's always best to water long times in less days. As the cold weather comes, get it down to 1 day a week, but keep those long watering cycles. And a really great tip that most people don't know is it's harder for things to freeze when wet. If you know a heavy freeze or frost is coming, water the morning before the soil is wet, and that will be harder to freeze to protect your roots. That goes the same thing with trees, shrubs, plants, and even potted plants. And then there's fertilizing. Do not fertilize with nitrogen in the winter. Now, you don't have to fertilize in the winter if you don't want to, but if you do, potassium, which is the 3rd number on the fertilizer bag, add potassium in the winter. Those are all root developers, but do not feed it with heavy amounts of nitrogen for growth. If we get a frost, it'll do way more damage than good, and it'll also promote soil pathogens such as funguses like brown patch fungus that you see a lot of. And if you see red to purplish on the grass, again, that's okay, that's stress. It's from frost or freezes, or if there's a 30-degree temperature change within 24 hours, that's called temperature stress. Also, during the winter, your grass won't go brown at the same time, and some lawns are browner and greener than others, and that's okay. I want to show you an example. Here we have this huge pond bank. As you can see, the grass up by the edge here is very brown. That's because with it being so open, it gets the cold temperatures, but as well as it gets those cool breezes. Drops that temperature way lower and hits this bank really, really hard because there's no protection or cover. As you come up to here, now we can see, look how much greener the grass is. And all underneath these trees, and as you can see, it fades out to brown. So what this is protection. The trees protect from the cold because it's on this slope, it gets protected from the breeze. Another great tip is traffic. Keep as much traffic off the lawn as you can because it doesn't have time to recover. So where the kids or dogs usually play in the backyard, and in the summer, the lawn is growing and recovering, so you don't see a lot of damage. In the winter, you will. I know you can't keep your kids and dogs from playing, but best thing you can do is spread out the traffic and the damage in the lawn, or avoid it as much as possible because the lawn won't have a chance to recover. Once summer comes, go crazy. It'll probably help you from mowing less. And my final tip, you don't need a perfectly green lawn year-round. This is natural. Be patient, wait for the last frost and freeze, and temperatures start to warm back up before you fertilize. Remember, it's natural for your grass to go through these states and to slowly go brown, and then to slowly go back to green again. I'm Chad with Turf Organics, and this has been tips for your St. Augustine grass in the winter. Now, don't mind me as I enjoy our beautiful Florida winter.